Yeah, I remember like the first day I came in, I think Eva asked me like, ¿Cuál es tu nombre? And I think I said no sé.
Hi! This is my friend Kasia from Poland. She used to live in Madrid and then she's visiting for the first time after she left Spain. How was it different, this trip, than like when you actually lived in Madrid? How is it different?
Yeah, when you look at the place from like a point of view of a tourist, like everything seems just like, you know, cleaner, nicer, more interesting. But if you have like a routine and like, you know, you have to like go to work in the morning or something, like it's always different.
What was your level when you first came here?
I think it was like officially, it was like a B1.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah, it was supposed to be, because like I started it at uni.
Yeah.
So the thing is like first year I think you're supposed to go from A1 to A2. So they want you to like by the time you have to go abroad to have B2. But in reality you don't have this level. Like content wise, let's say we've had like B1, B2 stuff, but like, you know, speaking like the reality was different. So let's say B1 on paper, I would say like A2 speaking wise.
What was your biggest struggle? Did you understand what they were saying? Or like, oh, they were talking so fast, I don't understand what they're saying?
I feel like, yeah, understanding like quite quickly.
Yeah.
But then if I had to communicate, I remember I would like Google Play, like I knew exactly, okay, what I have to ask first. And then I Googled like possible replies to that questions. It's really useful. It was so annoying in the beginning because like everything you want, you have to translate.
I know, me too.
So annoying. But that's how you learn. Because then like next time, oh, you don't have to Google that because you know already. So then you just Google like more advanced stuff. That's how you learn.
Do you still remember the phases like you went through?
Yeah, I remember like the first day I came in, Eva asked me like, ¿Cuál es tu nombre? And I think I said no sé. Because I thought she was asking me something else. I don't really know. And I was like, no sé, and I was like, oh wait, I know my name. Maybe like if you understand, it's just like to get from your brain to be like, oh, I understand this, and then like to produce a reply, it just takes a while. And it's like, obviously it's a different language. But like if you stay here, you pick up really quickly. But you need like a few months. I would say I didn't really know how to speak. That was the first phase. I understood quite a lot, but still. And then like, I don't know, all of a sudden you're like, okay, like, yeah, it just happens gradually. Or you can pick up the phone, or you can talk to a customer. Like you get like the stage when you're like, oh my god, I actually know this.
Yeah.
Or I had this with past verbs, like irregular. I want to say this. Yeah. So I Google, okay, how to say this. So then like I say it like 5 times. Yeah. And then I don't think about it. Like I just know it. Whereas in like at school, you're like, okay, this is decir, which is like say, and you get like all those, you know, conjugation, and you're like, how am I even gonna remember that? But then like you actually, it's such a like useful words. You said like, oh, he told me that too, blah blah. Like you just remember. If you're like just like sitting with your notebook, you wanna learn, like you're not forced.
Not forced by life.
Yeah, I was here 10 months. So by like 8th, 9th and 10th
you feel
month,
like a lot of improvement.
I was like, oh, I can like do almost everything here.
Yeah.
Like,
how did you make friends?
I feel like here I've experienced more of like adulthood in a way, but also like loneliness. When you first move to a new place, like you have to like try to make plans. If you live with somebody, like flatmates, like that's you meet like your friends, and then they have friends, you have friends.
And then you were talking about last night, like
and
when you put...
I just moved in. Yeah. And then we saw like me and my flatmates, they're both from Mexico. We saw like there's so many young people like around the building, like you know, entering the building, like stuff like that. And we were like, oh, you wonder like what they're doing here. So then my friend, she was visiting me from Poland. It was her birthday as well that week. So she was like, why don't you put like, okay, we're gonna go out for her birthday, if you want to join, like here's the number. So that's more or less what we put in there. So we left the number of my flatmate. The next day I was at work and I was like, oh, texting her like, how is it going? And she was like, oh my god, 15 people texted me. And then the same night we waited in the bar, and I remember like one person showed up and we were like waiting for the rest, and all of a sudden like all of them came.
Oh my god.
And it was like so funny, and I think we did like around saying our names. Yeah. Like, you know, this game, like we were just saying our names and somebody had to repeat like all of them. So a person says and adds theirs and has to repeat everything. So we did this, and then we guessed the age, which was funny because like everyone like, you know, guessed the age, and then the person said the age, and it was like funny because like some people were like really off. And yeah, like we sort of like met each other, so we had this like group chat. Yeah, I was really lucky because I met many people like in my building. Yeah. and then at work as well. And I was really happy to be like around international people, but also Spanish people, which is like, right, another thing, if like really want to learn Spanish, you have to be like around
I think so.
Spanish speaking people or Spanish people. But if there are Spanish speaking people but not Spanish, like you're gonna switch to English at some point.
Like us.
Like us.
Like we're doing right now.
But like still better to like, you know, be forced to like speak Spanish. So you have to really be like, you know, put yourself out there. It might be hard, it's gonna be hard, but that's the only way.
And hope you like the episode today. Bye!
Bye!